Lake Toba was created from one of the most powerful volcanic events in our planet's very long history. This incredible place is home to a unique society, rich in stories and bound to the balance of life they call Dalihan Natolu, which guides their spirituality and their respect for nature.
I'm amazed that so much beauty was born out of the most explosive volcanic event in human history. It is as though the Earth is providing a lesson. Through the crucible of struggle, something wonderful results.
Lake Toba it's mystical. The waters are dark and mysterious. I once swam on my own. I'm glad I did it, but I won't be doing that again.
Well, luckily for you, there's so much to experience above the surface. Samosir Island beautifully reflects Batak culture through an architectural tradition that connects family, spirituality, and practicality.
The shape and style of architecture is so immediately distinctive.
Traditional Batak homes are described anatomically. The foundation piers are the feet, and the internal space is the body, and the roof is the head. The roof is higher at the front of the home than it is at the back. The design is said to bring good fortune to those who live in that house throughout the generations.
Like all good pieces of architecture, the design is practical too. The structures are resistant to the earthquakes common in the region.
I was lucky to be invited into a family home. To enter, I had to bow my head because the doorway was so low. This is deliberate and is meant as a sign of respect to the homeowners.
The Batak adorn their homes with intricate motifs or gorga to ward off powerful magic. Carved figureheads such as Gorga Singa guard the corners and entrance to Batak homes from spiritual harm.
Speaking of carved figures, you can experience the mystical past of the Batak through a Pinocchio-esque fable that laid the groundwork for a Masi event.
The story goes like this. King Rahat was heartsick with grief at the passing of his son, Mangale. He grew worse by the day, and no one knew how to cure him.
But the king's healer was inspired. He told the villagers to carve a wooden likeness of Mangale and dress it in the boy's clothing. He then called the boy spirit.
The spirit entered the wooden puppet, and it began to dance. And after the puppet danced for 7 straight nights, King Rahat's broken heart was healed.
In the past, the Sigale-gale dance was performed to send the spirit of the deceased to the afterlife. Those who passed away childless were considered cursed. And the Sigale-gale dance ritual was to help their lineage continue in the hereafter, thus breaking the curse.
Batak dancers accompany the puppet wearing traditional clothing, including the famous woman cloth of Lake Toba, the ulos.
The life-size puppets are operated by skilled puppeteers. I can tell you, these puppets have some clever moves.
The Batak originally lived in the highlands on Mount Pusuk Buhit, where temperatures can drop below 15 degrees and even lower on the peak. The Batak say that the sun shines during the day, a fire can be lit at night, but the ulos can provide comfort and warmth whenever required.
I tried my hand at weaving ulos, and it is much more difficult than it looks. The women work the loom like concert pianists. And having spent years practicing at the piano keys, I can appreciate their skill and dedication.
A single ulos can take a month to make, depending on the complexity of the pattern, and the colors are so vibrant.
The beauty of the ulos can only be matched by nature, and this wonderfully alternative sleepover experience gives you just that.
The idea of glamping at Caldera Lake Toba and waking up to these gorgeous views laid out before you is something else altogether. After my day on the water and some afternoon cycling, it was a joy to simply sit by the lake with a roaring campfire. The sheer beauty of the moment put a song in my heart.
Lake Toba is such a special place where everything is imbued with meaning, from woven fabrics to carved puppets. This is definitely a must visit. Join us for more wonderful adventures with love from Indonesia's best ever destinations.